Hi and welcome to MFL Outdoors, and today I'm very excited because I've received a package from Oneleaf. I've been waiting for this for a while, and Jason has very kindly sent me the Oneleaf MT1000 scope. This is a 640 by 512 resolution scope, so it's got a good resolution on it. And yeah, this one actually has interchangeable lenses, so that they've sent me the kit with the 35mm and the 50mm lens. So I'm using the 50mm lens tonight, so we're going to see how that performs. But before we go and do that, I'm going to quickly show you the scope. So by the power of editing, here we have the scope. Yeah, really nice compact unit, really well made, all metal. It has a built-in laser rangefinder, as you can see there. That's the battery compartment, takes 18650 batteries. I think the laser rangefinder's up to 1200 meters. I've actually ranged out with it to nearly 1000 meters at night. I haven't done it to 1200, but I can say that it will go up to the 1000, so that was quite good. Has a nice soft bellow, which is really good on the eye. You know, it's not too, it's supple. There you've got your diopter. There you've got your 3 control buttons. They're for your main features like your video and your photo. It also has just on here, that's for your profiles and for the brightness on your screen. The profiles are things like snow, rain, city, this sort of thing, which you can put it into different modes for your thermal. I think Pulsar used to do something like that. I don't know if they still have that on their binoculars. This one here, you can change your palettes, and there's a multitude of palettes. Some are really good, and some I think they should drop really, but I'll go through that later on in the video. And here is your main control button. This is rotary and push down, so long push down gets you into your menu. Move that up and down and press to select. Very easy to do, so no problems there. It also operates as your zoom button, so you can just zoom in, zoom out, very easy. So yeah, nice unit. And as I said, these lenses are interchangeable, and this is the 50mm lens. Right, I've just gone onto the field, and as you can see, there's a few rabbits out. That one where the crosshairs is on is around 100 meters. So it's a good image, there's no lagging, it's quite smooth when I'm panning with it. We're in white hot palette at the moment, so I think what I'll do is, while we're here, I'll run through the palettes with you, and then you can have a look at them and see if you like any of those. This is Sepia, and I really like this one, it really pops. This one's called Iron Bow. It's a bit bright for my liking. This is Rainbow, and not one that I would use. This one's called Night. This one's called Aurora, and again it's not one that I would use. Red Hot's okay. This one's called Jungle. This is another one I like. This is Black Hot. In this mode, if you up the brightness, it really brings out the detail in the background. This one's called Glory Hot, and it's very similar to Red Hot. And here we are back on White Hot again. I've just panned round to this tree, and as you can see, that's at 259 meters, which isn't a bad picture at that range. Right, now to work, and we'll see how the ballistic calculator performs. And here I've switched over to the sepia palette. Everything stands out really well with this one. Couple of oyster catchers just flown over. I heard a rabbit squealing, and at first I thought a stoat had got hold of it, and I ran onto the top of the hill to see, and it's actually a rat. I don't know if you can make it out there on the picture, but it's a big size rat, and what it's actually doing is pulling the young rabbits into the wall. The doe came up to see what was going on, and then, surprise, surprise, but the rat decided to make an appearance, obviously heard the commotion outside and wondered what was going on, so I got that one as well. Well guys, as you can see, I got the rat that was grabbing the rabbits, or the young rabbits. You can just see it in there, in the wall. I can get in a bit closer. Yeah, I can see it there. I'm looking across the water here at that tree, and I ranged that one, and that's at 982 metres. You can just see a couple of little birds flew past there. So it's not bad at all. This is at 3 times magnification, and with any thermal scope, when you zoom in from base mag, you will get pixelation on the picture. His mate's away. Right, well, I've got to say that scope's performing pretty good. Had a few long distance shots there, some close up. Got that rat that was dragging little little rabbits into the wall. So right, that's 10, I think. I'm going to have a break for a few minutes and then get back out on the fields again. The second cross you can see on the bottom of the reticle with the red dot in the middle is where the ballistics calculator has worked out the drop from the ammunition for that range, and that's my new aim point. Just missed the head on that one. It's gone at the heart and lungs. It should drop shortly. Yeah, it looks like it's going to, and it has. I'm standing on a bankside above this rabbit, and it's at 75 metres from me. I haven't shot it because I can't get to it. The first fence is a barbed wire fence, which I've fallen foul to in the past, and there's also a drainage ditch right next to the fence that you can't see because of all the foliage. So I'm just going to leave this one. It's a lucky rabbit. But as you can see, I'm zooming in, so it gives you an idea of how it actually functions. As I said, all thermal scopes will pixelate, but you can still see this perfectly okay. You can ID it as a rabbit. So yeah, no problem with that. And as I zoom back out, you can see how good the picture quality is. Here I've gone back to the sepia palette, and we've got a group of grey lag geese just grazing on the field. So you can see them quite clearly, you can see what they are. So you can't ask for anything else really, and I'm on 2 times magnification here. Right, well it's 3 o'clock in the morning here, so I think I'm going to make this my last one. I've also went out the following night and I got a bit more footage from a different location. This is of a hare. I've got some footage of the sheep at different distances, and also I've got some cracking footage of a badger that was about 50 meters away from my truck. So yeah, really good. So if you want to watch that, that's coming up next. That first sheep next to the fence, that's at 75 meters. The third one up on the hillside, that one's just over 100 meters. You can see it walking away now, and I've gone up to 2 times magnification. There I'm on 3 times magnification, and there's nothing wrong with that picture at all. I'm just holding the scope by hand because I'm out foxing tonight, so I have a different rifle with me. But I thought I'd bring the scope along to get a bit of footage while I was out here. As you can see, there's a cracking bit there with the hare, and I've also in the right hand corner I'm showing the white hot with another couple of hares that were just down from this one. So I'll let you get to see both pallets. I was just sitting in the truck and I saw this one come down the fell side, so I grabbed the scope and thought I'd record this for you so you could get a bit of footage of the badger. It's about 50 meters away, and he already knows I'm here, as you can see. Normally he would have gone in front of the truck, but he decided to make his way round the back. But you can get some excellent footage on him, and you can even see the stripe work on his head. You can also see how smooth the picture is. That's because this scope has a 60 Hz refresh rate, so there's no juddering. The screen's moving about a bit because I'm actually hanging out the window of the truck so I can film this badger as he's going round the back. Right, well that was 14 picked, they'll be off to the game dealers. And what did you think of this scope? I thought it was absolutely excellent. The ballistics calculator worked perfectly, no problem at all there. I had no faults with it. The battery lasted about the 5 hours. I didn't time it exactly, but it was about that before I had to change it out. I was out for quite a long time. Yeah, everything was really good. The only thing I will say is I think they should replace this cap. The cap feels a bit flimsy. I mean, it functions, there's nothing wrong with it in that respect. It just feels a bit thin, and for the quality of this scope I would definitely, or I will be recommending to them that they replace that. Apart from that, I can't think of anything else. Oh, there was one thing, and that was the on the pallets there's one called medical. I don't know why that's on there. The picture's horrible on it. I haven't even included it in the video, that pallet. I can't see anybody ever using it. I mean, I've been night shooting for work for a long time now, and I would never use that. I wouldn't use it in the daytime either. One other thing, for this type of scope, I wish they would include a quick release mount. I understand things are down to cost, especially at the price this is, because it's at an absolutely excellent price. I just wish they would put one in. This has various profiles, so you can swap it out from one rifle to another, and the quick release mount would just be the icing on the cake. Jason from Oneleaf has kindly given me a code where you can get 5% off, which is quite a good saving. I'll put that up here. I'll also stick it in the video description for you, so you can get that if you need to at your leisure. I'll also put the link in as well, then you can peruse the product specifications. I'm sure you don't want me just standing here rhyming out specifications off their instruction manual, which is very good actually. It even gives you the torque settings in there, so for mounting, so yeah, really good. Right, all that's left for me to say is I hope you enjoyed this one. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do hit that. I know people say it all the time, but there's about 78% of people who watch my videos regularly aren't subscribed. I'll actually put the figure that it is up there. Really will help. Just give that button a click, takes a few seconds, costs nothing, as I say. Right, well that's it. I'm getting out of here. and away from these pesky flies. It's nice to have some good weather for a change. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.